There. I'm sorry it came to that.
I gave her what she wanted.
So then, how's it feel being Queen of the Valkyries once more?
Queen? Why? There are no Valkyries left.
The Shield Maidens. Will you not lead them? Or rebuild?
Maybe. It would be the first time in a while I have something truly mine. We'll see.
Alright.
Whew! You'd have brought a pail of water. For 20. What you need? Very dear. Too deadly. Brutal. Very dear. Too deadly. Brutal.
Oh, I could have used this too. Excuse me.
I'm always getting new stock.
Well, time to finish up what I need to finish up. Okay, go to got this place. Let's see, I gotta do this and then this. I think what I'll do is I'll go to the wetlands first and foremost, and then deal with enemies there. can't believe. Hold on.
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
Rot!
Incoming! Above you!
Enemies to your left!
I should probably change my Leviathan axe to something else. Slap this on.
Incoming right side!
This is truly thankless work.
It must be done.
I'm sure the civilians were protecting would thank us. Well, thank both of you. Me, they would just point at and scream.
It doesn't help that a lot of things that are going on around here is really just Mimir's fault. I think I'll just backtrack over here just so I can go into the more closer bits. Well, not the closer bits, what am I saying? What I meant to say was just so I can get to the more, so I can get to those gateways, so I can fast travel. I'm gonna wait till I finish the game to give my thoughts on it. Well, my final thoughts on the game. Hold on. Hey, okay, I'm back. I'm back. First of all, let me take this off.
Behind you! Look out!
Steady your guard!
Shield strike, brother!
Enemy behind you, Kratos!
On your right!
Enemy behind you, Kratos!
Behind you, watch out! Careful, brother. You're covered in black blood.
I feel bad for the Asgardians, and even worse for the Midgardian refugees. Learning the god they indebted themselves to didn't care for them at all. Such profound betrayal.
Aye. Their homes will not be the only thing they will be rebuilding.
Okay, I like the shield attachment. Right, gotta go to the Bay of Bounty.
Hungry for some new items? Today's your lucky day. Ragnarok armor's on the house. We'll call it a commemorative piece. This here's the fun part.
Oh, I don't have any of this. Very odd, very odd.
Always a pleasure.
Oh fuck, I forgot how to get to that side. Oh right, the chain links.
I believe that was the last stronghold of the Aesir.
So, Odin's oppressive ways have finally ended.
Are you satisfied?
Yes. Perhaps the realms may finally find peace and healing.
Okay. Okay, now.
Changing arrows!
And after that's done.
Here it comes, behind you! That was quite a surprise.
What did you expect?
That's a fair point. Anyone else notice the dragon broke free right after you used that one relic we pilfered? I smell a connection.
A connection that won't matter. Anywho. There is one thing I do miss about the other game is that is being able to use the Leviathan axe to throw it at things while using the boat. I guess considering how they changed the game design, it's no longer needed, but it would be cool for the sake of like environmental puzzles and shit.
Oh, found something y'all left behind.
Thank you.
Profane alternate lyrics to my ballads. Absolutely disgusting. But now I wish I could remember some of them.
Hello.
The paperwork that man created for me. I had to build a chest just for his violations. A big one.
I taught him 20 different ways to cold forge a bolster. Once, he taught me a slightly easier method of wire pulling, and from that day on called me his apprentice.
A true arsehole he was. Gods, I'm gonna miss him.
Hi, y'all made it. Just about to send him off.
Where's Sindri? Where's Sindri? What the hell? Where's Sindri?
I have met many on my travels. You are one of the few I would call friend.
I always thought you were one of the dumbest creatures I'd ever met. Didn't expect you to be the bravest, too.
This world is a darker place for your leaving it.
We're taking him to the Sphered Sands. It's, in the wetlands near the ferry. We'll wait for you there.
Bro, where is that damn child? Where's Sindri, man? We need him. No, this game. The game just won't be the same with our homie Brock. God, I'm gonna miss him so fucking much.
is wrong?
I should have changed. Sewn some mourning garb. We're not dressed properly.
We're fine. The dwarves don't typically require formal wear at funerals.
Brock certainly would not.
Perhaps.
Still, now you've got me thinking of what I might look like with some jewelry around my neck stump. Maybe some gold woven into my beard. That'd be quite fetching, eh?
Thanks for trying.
There they are, brother.
Oh, come on, surely he'll be along. It's his brother.
Let's hope so. Loss can do things to a man.
Where's
We can begin.
Where's Sindri? Come on! Oh shit, hurdy-gurdy. Ah, there he is, thank God.
I love you.
Sindri. Brock was...
So you're gonna do that to him? Oh shit! Fuck! I'm not used to this.
What? Gets bigger the more you take away.
Oh, the riddle. Of course. Yeah, fucking God of War Ragnarok, baby.
I don't know if there's anything beyond the light. Afterlives after afterlives or whatever you. But if there is, I imagine he's causing one crazy ruckus there.
I wrote that dirge for him.
What's it called?
Something profane.
He wouldn't have it any other way.
Forgive Sindri. He's just, I mean, you know.
I did it. My first platinum ever. In any game I've ever played, I did it. I mean, sure, there's like those troll bosses to fight. Now that I have this one relic that kind of brings them out of their stone sleep, but they're not really important. Shit. My first platinum game. Or what I should say, because it'd be more correct. My first game I ever completed and gone to platinum.
Ding dong, hello. The little ones are growing up so fast, it brings a tear to my eye.
How are they coming along?
I think they're almost starting to recognize me as their father and not their appetizer. I believe one or two of them may even know how to say my name. Or rather, scream it. More of a... But it's not far off.
Must be tough being a parent.
It has its ups and downs, but after a few ages pass, I'm certain they'll start to take a liking to me. There's no rush. Baby dragon steps. Master Kratos knows what I'm speaking of.
No.
He knows what I'm speaking of. Journey forth in health and safety, my friends. We don't want you. Bugger off.
We found a stone dragon.
Did you now? And did you kill it?
Yes.
Of course you did.
Lunda.
Hi there. I wanted to ask, do you want me to stop talking about your muscles and how you look and stuff? Because it seems like it's making you all wiggly, like in a bad way.
It did, but no longer.
Oh, okay. So I should stop? Sounds like I should stop.
No.
Oh, all right, handsome. You beefcake?
Aw.
I wonder if Sindri will ever come back. Can this place ever feel like a home after what happened here?
I never thought I'd miss their bickering. But it's really not the same place without those two, is it?
We will maintain it until his return. Mimir, did I do enough to prepare Atreus?
The lad survived bloody Ragnarok. I should think he's as prepared as anyone could be.
To survive, yes. But to love,
Brother?
Angrboda, does he?
Oh. Well, there were certain topics on which I suppose I may have been a touch more approachable. I did my level best to teach him the ropes.
Then you taught the boy to woo?
To be perfectly honest, brother, I taught him how I wish I'd wooed.
Well, that's it. I just want to do that much so that I can have everything on record. I fucking miss Brock already, bro. It just won't be the same. At least I have Luna. I'm bad at pronouncing these names. At least she's around, so it'll work out, but damn. Well, that's about all I wanted to do. I hope you guys enjoyed the playthrough throughout the number of live streams I did. I wish I did it more concise, save time and stuff, but you know, shit happens. But I'm happy, you know, this game. To give my final thoughts and impressions, I loved it a lot. It's probably one of my favorite God of Wars. I still need to play the original trilogy myself because I only watched like a playthrough of it when I was a kid. But man, this might have been one of my. Let me pause it. I mean, this one has been good to me. Story wise, gameplay wise, combat, I love it a lot. Just more of the same from last game, but improved upon, made better. Of course, they had to change some things to better fit with what they were trying to do with. Oh, sorry, I got distracted. But yeah, I personally give it a 10 out of 10. You can't accuse me of being biased because I've always loved I love this other game the game back in 2018, and I just think this game is just that but better. But yeah, I love the combat. It's really good. It's especially fun if you really know the mechanics and how to play it. If you look up any videos by like anyone that isn't me, you'll see what I mean. Like that, those shits look really fucking cool. How they do all that shit. It's a little hard to keep track of, but I love it a lot. Um, I love the spear. I wish it did more damage because it's a lot of it is dependent on luck. I mean, not that I'm surprised because it's not like this game has like any other stat to depend on. But I will say, I love the bit of story that led up to it. I remember watching a video, look at the comments, and one of them brought up how this is like the first time. Maybe not the first time, but this is basically like the most important time we get to see a weapon get introduced into like any God of War games because this is a weapon made specifically for Kratos. Like in God of War 3, we had what was the name of that one weapon that Hephaestus made for him for Kratos? Because it was the one that was electric. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up in the wiki. Oh, how nice they have it in chronological order. Yes, the Nemesis whip. Yeah, like the Nemesis whip. Technically, it was made specifically for Kratos. Kinda. Well, I only say kinda because it's still like a variation of like the regular blades that the different weapon that Kratos has been using the all through in every game. But still like not counting that since it's just emulating like the fire style we've all been used to with Kratos. This is like a weapon made specifically for him in mind, like in respects to his origins as a Spartan soldier. Like it was really fucking cool. And the last time I think Kratos ever got a chance to actually use like a spear of anything was probably like in the older games. Let's see. Let me find which one. Let me see. I think God of War 2 he had the Spear of Destiny. Yeah, that one. I think that one must have been it. No, not that one. It had to. It had a shield. It had a shield. It was a spear and shield type joint. It was probably in the fucking Ghost of Sparta game. Yeah, the Arms of Sparta. That's the one I was thinking of. That was like the last time Kratos got to use that kind of weapon at all. Uh, and to see like something like that appear again without the shield is like really cool story wise. Especially with the whole ritual of it. Seeing like I didn't realize at first, but looking back on that cutscene with the Lady of the Forge and how she like go through the different symbols and how she like rejected the Omega One and embraced the Spartan. It's really it was really good. Um, would I say there will be improvements, even though I said this game is a 10 out of 10? Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say so. It would have been nice to have a tree dedicated to like offhand combat. Nothing necessarily extensive, since the game focused is a lot more focused on like his axe, blades of chaos, and the dropping your spear. Excuse me, but it would be nice, especially in regards to the shield. I guess if I were to do it, it'd be focused on like more of the hand-to-hand bits of it, because a lot of the moveset from the 2018 game were got divided between the different shield types they introduced. But it'd be nice to see him have one that's like, okay, he's like something of a leg sweep to like knock enemies prone and stuff. He's one that's more for like well, I'm not really too sure. I'm because I'm trying to think of it on the spot. Uh, it's it's really great, but yeah, I don't know what's next for this series. I mean, this is the end of the Norse saga, and honestly, where they left off here with Kratos is good enough for me. I mean, I don't like this is. If they were to say, yeah, this is it for Kratos, we can end his story here. That's fine, you know. Because they can start like, what the hell? Sorry, I'm hearing things from the background, but ooh, shook me. I guess if they want to continue the series, if it was me, I guess they can start a new one, and with its name being more specific for Atreus. Uh, personally, if they called it God of War, it wouldn't be the same, since Atreus is too well. For the past two games, he more or less lives up. Well, mostly this game in Ragnarok, but he pretty much lives up to his what the name he's supposed to have, which is Loki. So should so I guess if they were to make a new series to be like a successor to the God of War franchise, it could be like that, and then we can follow Atreus' adventures of trying to find the rest of his people that spread themselves throughout the world, which would be interesting to see. There's one thing that's really interesting about Jesus. Just one thing that was really interesting about this series that's been more exemplified, or not exemplified, more obvious with these past two games in the Norse saga, is how much liberty they took with the mythologies and how they changed shit up. Excuse my cursing. Between like how they changed some origins for characters, how they relate to some of their myths, um, and all that. How they kind of just forego certain elements just for the sake of the story they were trying to do. Would have been cool. I would have liked more elements, more stuff though. Explained. Not sure how. I still would have wanted, like, at some random point, somehow for them to bring up the fact that, or for Kratos to bring up the fact that he's not actually that white. Like, that skin they're saying is not his skin. Those are the ashes of his first family. But I guess they didn't want to do that. I still find that really weird. I don't know. I think that's the one thing I found weird, because because Mimir knows the legend of the Ghost of Sparta. Sparta. You think of the times Kratos was asked about stuff from his homeland for clarifications and about his story. You think he'd bring up the fact that he was cursed to carry the ashes of his family right on his skin, but or like maybe bring it up as like to make a point about the consequences of one's actions when making deals with gods and whatever. I guess I'm asking a lot though. Uh, let's see. I didn't mind the fact that characters talk a lot when during the puzzles. Like I don't have much complaints about it. Yeah, they talk a lot. I get it, but it's not like it's like unnatural. Because most of the times where they spoke, I feel like it was when I was having a really long time trying to figure it out, which is fair, especially if you don't want to miss anything before moving on and nothing else. And what else can I think of? Uh, what else can I say? I guess that's it. Um, this is a really good game. People complain about the game being like a movie game. I guess some people just like more of an emphasis of things being a video game and not just like a story experience. I feel like this game has a good balance. I feel like the game before this one has a good balance. This one maintains that balance pretty well, especially if you've been like playing like not just only the story, but also like all the side quests and other side content you can do, doing the puzzles and fighting whatever bosses, mini bosses you can find throughout the world and what have you. I wouldn't complain if they would have added in more stuff, like a bit more content as part of the base game. Would have been great. Would have been cool to see more of the gods that were around, if they even exist at all. Explored more of the characters, like Gina, like her. She was pretty interesting, especially her relationship with Freya. I wish they expanded on that more. Thanks to this game, I actually looked her up. She's like an actual like being in Norse mythology, famed for running errands and stuff. Not really a Valkyrie, which is an interesting change. She doesn't really have wings. She usually rides on a horse whose name I cannot pronounce at all. But she is a goddess who runs errands in other worlds for Frigg on a flying, sea-treading horse. Or at least that's what the Wikipedia says. I just had to look it up to double check right now. I mean, it sucks a little bit that we had to deal with her like after the game. Personally, if you were to ask me, I wish like I guess just. I mean, I should have said spoiler warning, but I mean, it's been a few weeks. I'm on part 28. It should be obvious already, but honestly speaking, if it were up to me, at the very least with her, I would have the Remnants of Asgard side quest lead up to unlocking her boss fight. At the very least, at least it would be like, you know, it'd be more connected. I wish. Oh, now I have a really big thing. I wish they done better. Tier. Um, because after the game, once you go back to Niflheim to handle wherever you need to handle, like post game, a secret area unlocks where you're going through a prison, and that's where you find the real Tyr, and he's just chilling. Don't know why he never got out. I guess like there's some magical enchantments, but it's not like when you go there was nothing for you to break and to get rid of. You just went down and down and to open a door, and there he is standing there. There's no cutscene. And the only chance you can see him is when you go around and find him throughout the world and interact with him. And you don't get to do anything more beyond that. I want to do that, but since I don't need to, and it's not gonna provide me with much of anything else, I'm not gonna bother. I'm just gonna look up other people's stuff about it. But it was pretty crazy how they just revealed that, yeah, the real Tyr has been in this prison this whole time, so that Odin can keep whoever he needs to disguise himself as there. And it's not really something to work out within the story. It would have been better within the story because even though the game, looking back, kind of makes you feel whenever you interact with Odin disguised as Tyr, it makes you feel a little weird by him. But like, okay, well, this guy's been in prison this whole time for years, and he's been really chill and hesitant about killing Odin and doing anything against him. Something's not right, but you don't. And it's not until like Brock during like when you get closer to the end of the game where which results in his unfortunate death, where shit starts being questioned because he had enough of like fake Tyr, Odin disguises Tyr shit, all this baloney, and it's not something you solve to figure out. Okay, what's going on here? What's going on here? I should say. It would have been cool to there have been like a part of the game where where you as Kratos or Atreus or anyone else feels like mad, like sus about like what's going on with this man Tyr. Ever since he met him, he's been like mad lame and shit, and mad hesitant about going against Odin, despite everything he went through. And then like I guess Odin slips up. He finds some clues, track it down. Oh, this ain't the real Odin, but he had to keep it hush hush and careful, so he's none the wiser. And then you go track shit down, find the real Tyr where he's at, so that he can actually be a part of the damn game. Roll up on these niggas. sorry for my ebonics, um, but to roll up on Odin and be like, yeah, what's up? Yeah, I'm here now. I'm here to get shit done. Uh, but none of that happened. So I guess that's one thing I didn't like. But yeah, that's about it. This is the end of it. My playthrough, platinum it. I don't think I'm gonna replay it because that was a lot to get through. But we'll see. Appreciate you all. Feeling really accomplished to platinum this game, especially on the, I guess, Give Me No Mercy difficulty. And have a good rest of your week and happy holidays from your boy Hermit. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you all later. Be easy.